Hello world. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect, and Merry Christmas to each and everyone out there. It's been an amazing day. 2020 was a crazy year, but I think that things are now getting in order and celebrating good holidays and like Christmas right now. It's Christmas Eve where I am now, and we are celebrating it in style, people, as we build in to a mouth-watering Boxing Day games from tomorrow and Sunday. By the way, there'll be games. It's gonna be an interesting week because we are now moving to week 16 of the Premier League. What are we expecting to see, people? That is my question. I want to hear your thoughts and what are you expecting to see from tomorrow. It's gonna be an amazing day, that is for sure, and can't wait to see what happens. So firstly, just to remind people, there is a link in the description. Click it if you want to join us live, but just make sure that there is no any sound or any music or something in the background. You just have to be you and whatever you want to say, looking at the games that we're going to be playing. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what happens. But at the same time, I want to hear from you guys. What are you expecting tomorrow? It's a Boxing Day match, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I want to hear what you're expecting to see, and which one will be the best week for, like, the best week games of the week. And give me your predictions in the comment section. It's always important. I want to hear which team you are thinking will actually dominate the other teams tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. So, hello, Mr. Clubstand. How are you doing, sir? You are saying that Arsenal will win. Interesting. I love this because remember, the biggest game of the week is none other than Arsenal versus Chelsea. It's gonna be a mouth-watering game, and I can't wait to see what happens. And the other comment that you just said is that Arsenal will score 5 goals. Let me take a minute to think who will score in Arsenal. Mm, I don't see who will score. Who will score for Arsenal? Lacazette, Aubameyang against Mendy. But they're playing against Thiago Silva. Really? Wow. Can't wait to see. I think I was trying to say Bampe will score 4 on there, I believe. Why can't I hear anything from you? Oh, you could not hear anything because I wasn't yet live, but now I'm live. And like I just said, guys, this is the link. You just go click it and we are live. And like I said earlier in the morning, don't take anything that I said in the morning seriously. I was just trying to enjoy Christmas there. There's no Christmas without making fun, without saying crazy things. So do me a favor, guys, click the like button. Always important to us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That is the most important thing that you can do to the Football Connect. So we're going to be analyzing the games that are going to be played in week 16. We have interesting fixtures that will be live. I can't wait to see what happens, and I can't wait to actually be looking at the games. That's what we want to see. So it seems like the game week 16 is starting on fire, that's for sure. I thought it was going to give us time to actually be ready for these fixtures, but guess what? It's actually game week 15, by the way. Sorry for that. It's going to be game week 15, and the first fixture or the first match that will be there on this day is Leicester City versus Manchester United. What a game to start the games with. I didn't expect that they were gonna put such a big fixture up there. Thought maybe it was gonna be later on and stuff like that. Then the next game after that, it's Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. We have Fulham versus Southampton. We have Arsenal versus Chelsea. If this were other years, we would be saying that this is a big game, but now it's just a bigger game versus a bigger team versus a smaller team. So I don't know what to call this one. Then we have Manchester City getting 3 points again when they play against Newcastle. The last time when these two met, Newcastle got the better of Manchester City, And from then, that week changed, like that game and the way they were approaching actually changed. This was the Rafa Benitez era. Newcastle showed that they're a good team. Can they do the same this week? That is going to be interesting to talk about. We have Sheffield versus Everton. That is going to be interesting as well to look at. Then on Sunday, which is going to be the 27th of December, we have Leeds United versus Burnley at 2 o'clock as the first fixture that kicks off the matches. Then we have West Ham versus Brighton. After that, we have Liverpool versus West Brom. And we have the final match of the week, which will be Wolves versus Tottenham. Kind of like the last game. Kind of like it a lot. Kind of love it a lot. I have no idea why, but I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens anyway. Okay. I'm looking at these fixtures. So this fixtures will be on the 28th, which is on a Monday. And it will be Crystal Palace versus Leicester. Then we have Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Then we have Everton versus Manchester City. Then 29, we have Brighton versus Arsenal, Burnley versus Sheffield, West Ham, Southampton versus West Ham, and the other fixtures that come. So it seems like we're going to have interesting weeks because we are moving from game 15 to game 16 very, very fast. Because remember, it's the month of December, so they always try to cover as many games as they can in a short period of time. So let's talk about game week 15 because that's exactly what we're going to be covering. First, we need to analyze the games and the fixtures that has been set, starting with the first one, Leicester City versus United. Who's winning, people? Remember, looking at this is a fight for position 2, if I'm not mistaken. At the moment, Leicester City are on top with how many points? With 26. No, with 27 points. And Manchester United, with a game in hand, they are with 26 points, just below Leicester. So last week, where did the fight between the position 2, and it was Tottenham versus Leicester. Leicester won that battle and they went to position 2. Now they have to face their immediate threat, which is Manchester United, for the position that they're holding. And the team that win in this fixture is 100% moving to position 2. Who's gonna win it, people? I want to hear that in the comment section. Who's gonna win it? What are you expecting to see from this? I know it's a Christmas Eve and people are busy and things are happening, but I want to hear from you guys. Who's going to win it? Because it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait, and I know you can't wait either to see what happens, because it's going to be challenging, that is for sure. And things are going to happen. A lot of turns and whatever that is going to be happening. Let me just say, by the end of the day, we will know which team stands a chance to be challenging Liverpool for the title between Leicester and United, because the winner between those two fixtures will be going on top. In fact, like not exactly on top, like on top of Liverpool, or maybe Leicester will be going on top of Liverpool. They have 27, 20, 20, and 30. No, not really. They'll be going just in position 2, but they'll remain where they are. And if United win, they go on top of Leicester. That's going to be interesting. But with the game in end, let's not forget that. With the game in end, that is really important to keep in mind. We'll see how that break down and whatever that happens. Today's a little bit tiring because, it's this Eve and stuff like that. It's Christmas Eve. So we have Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace needs a comeback after what happened. Oh, you don't? Really? Are you telling me that you don't know what happened? Let me see if I can show you what happened. I think I can show you. Just give me some minutes as I go to the game. Yeah, this is what happened to Crystal Palace the last time when they played in the Premier League match. They were humbled by Liverpool by 7-0. So 100% they need to come back. They need a comeback game. And guess which team are they playing with? a team that played last week and they won by how many goals? Let me show you there. They won by 3 goals to 0 against West Brom. So it's not gonna be an easy game for Crystal Palace, that's for sure. But if there's any team that can get something out of this game, it's gonna be probably be Crystal Palace. If they set that things up like what they did against United and the other teams, they can get something. I don't know how much they can go, but they can definitely get something. What are you expecting? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What are you expecting to see from this game, and who's gonna win it? Then we have Fulham versus Southampton. Fulham are not gonna win this game. I know they got a draw against Liverpool, which was a surprise draw. Come on, you don't expect that from Liverpool. But they're playing Southampton, and Southampton need to win fixtures after the loss they got against Manchester City. They're going to bounce back in this game, and they're gonna win it convincingly. That's what I believe. And guess what? They're gonna be these fixtures. These two games are gonna be played at the same time, which is gonna be interesting to see. Then the big one, which is gonna be at half what? It's gonna be at half 7 my time. That's interesting. So it's gonna be at half 7 my time. And the winner of this fixture will prove that they're the winner of the London. You know the funny part? I know people expected Arsenal to play well against the Tottenham because they were saying that if it's a derby, the performance of the team and whatever that happens goes away. But looking at this fixture, I just have a feeling that out of all the games that they've played, they can literally, or they can at least get something out of this fixture. That is for sure. How are they going to do it? That is the question that we are still waiting to see. How are they going to approach this game, and how are they going to get the game, the win or the victory? That is for us to wait and see. But you guys, you can do me a favor by telling me your predictions, what you're expecting to see in this game. You can click that like button, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss when we go live. That is the best and the most amazing way you support the Football Connect. If you didn't know, that is the best way you can support us at the Football Connect. Now, looking at the next game that is coming, people, which is important. Remember, we're covering all the fixtures that are happening here. The next game that is going to be coming is none other than Manchester City versus Newcastle. Now, with this fixture, it's really, really, really interesting because if Newcastle are having a bad game, they usually get their forms sorted out when they play Manchester City. Is this one of those games where they're going to come and rise again and maybe show the world that they can actually do something? I pretty much don't know, but if the manager of Newcastle wants to come back in this, he has to do something, and maybe this is the best fixture that is going to help is going to help him to maybe at least look like he's actually alive. I don't know what are you expecting to see, guys, from this fixture. Let me know in the comment section. That is the best way you can let me know of anything that's going to happen in this fixture. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting, and we are going to be covering it here. Yeah, that is true. We're going to be covering it here. Can't wait to see what happens. And the next fixture, there's still a lot of fixtures to go through on Saturday. The last one is Sheffield United versus Everton, which will be the last game. What is going to happen in this game? I see this game as an Everton victory. So I've covered the Boxing Day games, which are all the ones that you're looking at the screen. I'm going to try to give my predictions of all those games. Then we move on to the other games so that you guys, when you watch you rewatch this, or maybe you're watching live, you can also put your own predictions in the comment section. That always makes it interesting for us to find out what you are thinking over these games. That is for sure. So the first game, Leicester City versus Manchester United. I don't know. I just feel like this game is written at 2-1 in it. I feel like Leicester City will get this one. I think they'll get this one. They'll get it maybe by 2-1. I don't know. That's how I feel. We'll see. Maybe we'll have that performance that United put against Leeds. You never know. It's the big people. The next fixture that is at 5 o'clock my time, I think it's going to be Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Who's winning it? It's Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. I feel like Aston Villa are going to win it by 2-0. That's how I see it. because I think that they just have got better personnel. But also, I'm not doubting that Crystal Palace can get something out of this game. We have to wait and see on that. But one thing I know, it's going to be an interesting game, that's for sure. And we have Fulham versus Southampton. An interesting fixture again. What is going to happen? We have to wait and see. But I think win this game by 3-1. Yeah. Southampton are winning this game by 3-1. Then we move on to the derby. Arsenal versus Chelsea. I need to give a little bit more of this game, so I'm going to jump it, then maybe do the last prediction of that later when I'm done with all the teams that are playing in week 15. Then we have Manchester City versus Newcastle. If this is going to be a good game for Newcastle, it has to be a 2-2 draw, but I feel like it's going to be a 2-1 to Manchester City. That's what I believe, because I think they've just have enough to get things done in this team. That's what I feel. I don't know. I want to hear what you feel and what you think will happen, but I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Let me know. Do me a favor as well. Click that like button. Always important. Subscribe to the channel. That is the best way you support us here at the Football Connect. Remember, we are talking the Premier League. Things are going to be happening in this Christmas Eve. So it's a Christmas Eve special, by the way. So let's just cover whatever we need to cover as we wait for the derby. So tell me something, guys. How are you? How have you celebrated your Christmas Eve? Because it's always important to know how are people doing on the Christmas Eve. How have you celebrated your Christmas Day? Let me know. Let me know. I'll tell you what I did if I hear yours first. That is the best thing I can do. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting Boxing Day games. I'll be doing some watch alongs of some of those games, guys, people. So you might not want to miss it. It's gonna be interesting, that is for sure. We're gonna be covering as many as we can, and I hope you come here and enjoy. So the next games, like I told you, I'm leaving the Chelsea game because I'm gonna try to cover it a little bit more as we are now heading to the finish or covering the last things. So the next games that are going to be played are none other than Leeds versus Burnley. Leeds lost to Manchester United by 6-2. There is no any apparent way you can move on from that. It's going to affect you somehow, somewhere. But we'll see. We'll see. I tell you, we will definitely see. But anyway, I have a feeling that Burnley will draw with this one with the Leeds, maybe 1-1. West Ham are playing Brighton, and West Ham needs to win, and they're going to win here by 2-1. That's what I believe. Liverpool are playing against West Brom, and I see nothing but a 4-0. That's how I'm looking at this fixture, and I'm seeing Liverpool getting those goals, 4 goals, especially that they're going to be playing in front of the cup. That is always important to keep that in mind. We have Wolverhampton Wanderers playing against Spurs. I see like this is the game where Tottenham Spurs comes back from the dead and then rise from the dead and start getting the wins that they really truly deserve. So I think they're gonna win it by 1-0. So talking about the games, Tottenham have lost the last 2 games plus a draw. Let me try to put information on that so that we can actually look at it. Looking at how many games that the teams have lost, it's always interesting that I were able to do this and look at it. Like, as you can see. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Do me a favor, click that like button, always important. Subscribe to the channel and give me your predictions of the games that are going to be played this week. That is important also to us. So, like I was saying, looking at this, Tottenham Hotspurs, which are now number 7, they've lost their last 2 games with the draw. So that's why they are where they are. And I think this is the good game that is going to help them to bounce back from losing a lot of games that they've been losing. And it's going to be interesting to see how that all will pan out and how it will actually be reviewed. Anyway, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Click that like button, always important. Subscribe to the channel as we go over this Christmas Eve, covering the fixtures that are going to be played in this Christmas Eve. So I hope you're enjoying this, guys, as much as I am. Looking at the games, like I was saying, that's how it's looking like. Game week 16 is not starting on Monday, which is interesting. I love that it's moving so fast. It's not giving us any time to rest and try to absorb the fixture, the goals and everything that would have happened during the weekday. It's moving so fast. And it's gonna be interesting what happened. But anyway, we are gonna be focusing on this. So, like I was saying, Wolves, they need a win because I think that last game they didn't play so well. Yes, they lost that last game, as well as Tottenham. So those two teams are that are coming from defeats. They need to rise to those glory days if they had any, or they need to come back from winning ways. So that is going to be interesting to see what happens here. But I feel like it's going to be Tottenham victory, maybe 2-1. I see a goal from Son and Kane. So if you have a fantasy team, if you want those two, they can help you get some points. But if you want more points, please look for some Liverpool guys who are going to be available for the game. Try to guess a bit. You will know them and you will have a lot of points because I believe they're going to score a lot of goals in that fixture. I don't know what you think, but anyway, we have Uncle Sam who have joined in now in the West Brom, so it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be challenging for Liverpool, but I believe at the end of the day, they will definitely get the results that they deserve. If they do deserve them anyway, but I think they'll get their results. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with my take or whatever that I'm saying here? You can disagree. I'll take it, guys. I'll take it by putting your own predictions there in the comment section so that we see what your own thoughts or how you are seeing it with your own mind or whatever I can call that, so that we see how the game goes. But one thing I know, excitement will definitely be there in this fixture. I don't know what are we expecting to see, but I think you're going to enjoy this game. Let's see what happens. Guess what? It's Christmas, people. We should be celebrating these fixtures and we should be enjoying this time because 2020 was a crappy year, like I said. Now things are looking like they're becoming better now that we are going to 2021. So let's celebrate it because we are going to recover the time we lost in 2020. That's for sure. Anyway, let's look at the games that are coming on. Yeah, I think I'm done with the games. Now I'm going to try to look at something that is also important, which is what? Some of the news that are there that were actually mentioned as well from the last page we were in, which is exactly what I'm going to be putting on the screen right about now. So if you look a little bit here, that's in the Manchester United lineup that should start against Leicester for Boxing Day. You can go check it out. As you can see, it's fourth mob. You can go find that information about it. 6 moves Tottenham needs to make in January transfer windows so that they at least try to save or maybe get something in this league. That's what they are saying. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. 7 moves Barcelona needs to make in the January transfer. The problem with Barcelona making transfers is that they just don't have money, people. Let's move on from that. The Arsenal lineup that should start against Chelsea on Boxing Day, you might want to check that one out. The Liverpool lineup that should start against West Brom, of course, I think if you're a Liverpool fan, you already know which lineup these guys are talking about. Let me show you how I know my team and my manager in terms of how he's going to set up this game. I'm telling you, Alisson is going to be a goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Fabinho, Matip, Andy Robertson, Ronaldo, Anderson, and Keita. Then we have Salah, Firmino, and Mane. That is the starting 11 for Liverpool. We will talk about it when the game is on. I'm really sure that is the starting 11. And I'm not taking anything out of this because I know that's exactly what's going to happen. You can tell me also your predictions of your own team. If you think you can predict it, that would be interesting to see. I can't wait to see that one. It's going to be exciting. Guys, like I said, there's a link in the description that you can click it if you want to join it. But if you don't, it's okay. We can also move on because we are almost about to be done with this build-up. Now we're going to talk about the big one. We have to talk Arsenal versus Chelsea, people. Did you hear what I just said? We have to talk about Arsenal versus Chelsea. So the last time when there was a big derby like this, it was Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspurs, and people, let me just say Arsenal fans, were saying that whenever this fixture comes, a derby like this, the form of the team goes away. They will just see pure football that is being played by the heart. We did see it, and Tottenham Hotspurs won because I think it was the team that had the bigger heart here. Yeah, they're the team that are the bigger heart. Now that we have this game that is coming on, what is going to happen? We have a Chelsea that we possibly might actually have an idea how they will line up, because they always try to make it look like it's that easy. But anyway, I'm gonna try to go open to who scored, then try to give a better maybe analysis of how these teams will line up, and see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. Now we go to the fixture Arsenal Chelsea as we preview the game, and we're gonna make it actually show on the list for you guys so that you see what we are looking at here. Okay. Let me do something here. As we're gonna try to have maybe an idea of what how the lineup will be looking like and what will be happening in that. You can tell me as well if you agree or disagree with what I'm gonna cover, because I'm gonna cover some crazy things, but anyway, that's what I'm supposed to do. Give you some crazy stats and you guys look at it, compare it, maybe decide whatever you wanna put on. But that's what makes football this exciting, because we always see some crazy things and we see things coming up as we go on. That's what I believe. Let me see if I'm leaving anything. Okay. We're almost there anyway. So this is my lineup for this fixture. So that last head to head, when we look at them, not head to head, that last games for both fixtures, Chelsea and this one, but I don't think it's interested. We are interested in covering that. We are just interested in the game itself, right? I am interested in the game itself. I don't know what you guys are interested in, which is gonna be the 5:30 game, which is good time. So that is gonna be interesting as well. Okay, I'm looking at it here. Yeah, there. Like, let's talk to you about head to head. Hope you can see what I'm looking at the screen here. Head to head, their last fixtures or their last performance, these two teams, it looks like Arsenal won one, they drew. Chelsea won, Arsenal won, and Chelsea won. In 2018, Chelsea won. 2019, Chelsea, Arsenal won. 19 as well, Chelsea won and Arsenal won. No, and Chelsea won again. Then 2020, there was a draw, and the last fixture that they played, Arsenal won. Now we're playing the last of 2020. What is going to happen? That is maybe basically the biggest question that everyone may be asking themselves here. Who's going to win in this fixture? Guys, you can do me a favor, click that like button. There's a link in the description. I repeat, click that one if you want to join in, and if you have something that you want to say about this build-up show, click that like button. Always important. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss when we go live. It's always important to us. So, like I'm saying, I'm gonna try to look at the teams, like the preview, looking at that team, the possible people that might be in this fixture, and maybe the possible formation of how they're gonna set it up. Leno at goal, of course. Tierney, Gabriel. I don't think Gabriel will be in because I think he's still out with the red card, right? We will have Holding. We will have Xhaka. We have Caballos. Maybe we might see Xhaka back in this game. Then we have Mason House. Then we have Williams. We have Aubameyang back. Then we will have Lacazette. Then we have William. But I feel like William is flopping a lot, people. Don't you believe it? Don't you believe what I'm saying? I feel like it's flopping a lot. Anyway, it can prove us wrong anyway. We have Mendy at goal. We have Emerson. Why? Because Chilwell picked up a knock. We have Silva. We have Zuma. We have Azpilicueta, because I don't think James is going to perform, so he's performing so well. We have Mount, Count, and Kovacic. Yes, I think Kovacic or something like that. I don't know you call that. I think that won't change. We have Werner Abraham. Then who's the last one? Is gonna be Christian Pulisic. Yes, I think this is exactly how Chelsea lineup might look like. Who's gonna win? Thomas Partey with the out and this one out. There are a lot of doubts here because of some injuries and stuff like that, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. I've already covered the game. I looked at everything. Now coming about the predictions of the games, I think Arsenal won't pick up a victory in this game, but they can get a draw if they work so well. But I see nothing passing maybe a Chelsea win of 3-2. I'm saying two. Who's gonna score goals for Arsenal? Maybe Aubameyang gets one, maybe Lacazette. So it's gonna be 3-2 to Chelsea. To me, give me your predictions in the comment section. Give me what you're expecting to see. That is always interesting to see. That's why we believe in you, so that we hear what you're expecting to see. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Did I left anything up? It's gonna be interesting because very soon we'll be moving on to the next game. In fact, Monday morning we'll actually cover talking about the fixtures that are coming, because Monday evenings the fixtures do continue, so it's gonna be busy end of the year. I hope you will enjoy it, because guess what, people? I want you to enjoy this. I want you to enjoy these games. I want you to enjoy as you celebrate, as you sit down at home and you have a nice time enjoying with the family. Do that for not only for me, but for everyone out there who will be watching the games. Because, like I said, 2020 has been a crazy year. Now we get a chance to at least enjoy something about this. So make sure you make it count, people. Yes, make sure you make it count. That is exactly what I'm hoping to see from you. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. It's been an amazing time, and we've covered as much as we wanted to cover. Looked at the fixtures, gave my own predictions, and now looking forward to game week 16, which is starting on Monday. Wow, a quick day, but it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. I hope you're excited. I'll be here, and I hope you'll be there. This is the Football Connect. Me, your host, Sam. I am signing out. So we will meet tomorrow for the watch alongs, guys. And as much as I want to do the United game, I don't think I'll be able to do this game, but I'll talk about the fixture after the game. I'm going to start covering maybe from the game that comes after the United game going forward. That's all I'm going to do, but that is a promise that I can give you guys. But rather than that, please have a blast. Enjoy your Christmas Eve, and I hope you are eating and enjoying, maybe drinking. If you are doing that, just have the most amazing time, and just please, guys, stay safe. As much as it is Christmas Eve and you are supposed to be enjoying, coronavirus is still there out there. It has a cure, but it has not yet been, maybe, let me say, put into your body. So you need to stay safe and enjoy this 2020, so that we say goodbye to coronavirus as we move on to a better year, I'm hoping, of 2021. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been the Football Connect, and I repeat, like everyone has been pushing in the Premier League, no room for racism. Black Lives Matter. And on top of that, Arsenal lives matters. So don't be racist to those Arsenal guys. They're not having a good time, so please take it easy on them. So Arsenal lives matter and Black Lives Matter. See you. Meet tomorrow.